So this is the CDT, and apologies there wasn't a video yesterday on it. I got a little bit preoccupied with another video that I'm planning, which should be out on Saturday, which will be a setup video. However, this is the CDT. It is an ARL 44. It has exactly the same statistics as this tank, although it doesn't get the really good 105 with the very pay-to-win gun, where you actually increase the pen and also the alpha with the premium rounds. But it does get the 90mm gun right here. And I do read all of my comments, even though that I might not, heart all of them or reply to all of them or whatever, I do read them all. And I saw comments from people saying that you shouldn't be using 50/50 ammo loadout, you shouldn't be using rations, and you should be using standard equipment. So that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So here we are on Karelia, and we are going to go up to the right-hand side of the map, up in A1, because I really don't like down the bottom side. It's, I don't know, it's just always so ramped, and then you get stuck there, and it's just annoying. I mean, sure, you can get stuck up here, but, it's... at least it's a little bit nicer. I am using the same filmers as I was in the Churchill 7. I'll show you the filmers afterwards. But yeah, the standard rounds on this tank are pretty good. 259 pen. It goes at 1,250. But jokes aside, it is actually very good. You get 212 standard pen, 3 rounds 259, and that is basically a tier 8 Progetto 46, but a single shot. But that is pretty much this tank. That is what the gun is. So you get tier 8 pen at tier 6, which means that if you meet tier 8s, not the end of the world, at least regarding the gun. However, this does suffer from the same problem as the Churchill 7 does as well. Or the Crocodile, I should say. Where when you angle, they can go straight through the tracks right here. Oh, push in the way. But they can go right through here, and it's a pen. So it's really bad. And also the turret sides are about 30mm thick or something, so you could get even overmatched by a KV2. Which is not so great. The gun is the only really amazing thing on this vehicle, he says as it misses. But it really is. That's the only really, decent thing that it has going for it. I mean, I suppose it does have hit points, but it doesn't... I mean, even then... Actually, think about it. It doesn't even really have hit points. Hello. Black Prince. That is now dead. That's a new, Is that the new limited time Battle Pass tank, I think? Do you get it from the Battle Pass? I'm not sure. I know you get commanders from the Battle Pass, but... can we get a shot on this guy? Misses. But yeah, the gun isn't super accurate. But I mean, at the same time... What do you expect? When you have this much pen and this much... I mean, you get good DPM as well. Well, not insanely good DPM, but good enough. Especially for tier 6. It's not quite, the Churchill or Crocodile level DPM. This game does seem to be pretty much over already, though. It's a little bit worrying. Nice. Finish him off. Now we can maybe go ahead and try and kill this P43. We'll probably take another one from the National or anything at the back over here. We have enough view range to be able to spot them. We just go down here and hide. Nice. Oh, the spotting damage. There we go. Is the Poodle my spotting? I don't think so. No. Unfortunately, the Poodle is not my spotting. I did spot a T-34-85M. Let's see if we can get a shot on him. It's going to have to be... let's just aim. Oh my god. This gun, man. This gun is, yeah, it's not great. I won't lie. You need to, properly, fully aim it if you actually want to hit anything. There's not really any snapshots that you can do in this tank. Yeah, it has a mind of its own, this tank. I mean, you have worse armor than the Churchill 7. Or Churchill Crocodile, I should say. This tank literally has a mind of its own. Like, the gun. It will go anywhere but where you aim it. I mean, this wasn't too bad, I guess. Combined-wise, that was actually pretty decent. But there's nothing that you can actually put onto this to make it better. You can't put IRM on it because it doesn't do anything, as we have found out from our equipment testing. So there's no point putting IRM on it. You can't put stab on it. GLD is not useful. You could put IAU on it, maybe, but what are you going to drop? I wouldn't want to drop the turbo because this thing is horrible in reverse. Like, that is the main reason why I'm using a turbo. Like, you go at 43 forwards, fine. That's more than fast enough. Even if you remove the turbo, that's fine for tier 6. But it goes 14 in reverse and 10 if you don't have a turbo. So getting out of trouble is super, super annoying in this vehicle. Anyway, now that we've had our fun and games with the comment section out the way, I'm going to go back to using bounty equipment and a normal crew and normal loadout as I would with any other vehicle. And if that annoys you, please cry about it in my comment section. And just quickly before I forget, this is the field mods. As you can see, left-hand side for the first one. We've already spoken about this in the Crocodile. I don't really... If I'm not going to be using HP, sorry, then there's no point of me choosing the right-hand field mod. I'm going to have bad track health regardless, so just choose the left-hand one. Maintain some speed, especially with that turbo. Get up to top speed a lot faster. And then we obviously have aiming and the free view range, basically. So, yep, your standard kind of... Well, these two are standard, and then this one... Pick and choose depending on your equipment. Okay, so we are on steps. Now, we're going to go to the right-hand side because I would like to... Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't have the hull armor, or I mean, even the turret armor to do anything. But we're going to be playing a little bit passively. We're going to try and get up onto this F2 region, see if we can shoot someone as they're crossing, and then decide what we're going to do from there. A lot of the time, in games, everybody has a plan, and then... they go over-aggressive and then they die. There's only a crocodile coming with me, so what I'm going to do is just peek up here. We're going to see if anyone's crossing it, get a shot in, hopefully, and then back off. So we just wait up here. Is anybody going to cross this? There's 2 CDTs, Black Prince as well. So there's a few slow tanks which may cross this. Have to wait and see. The Chaffee might spot me to the left. Wait for my crocodile to get into position. It just sounds so weird to say. Okay. Managed to bounce off a CDT. Interesting. I mean, this thing having 0 armor, I honestly think that this one's the worst one out of the lot. Because for a heavy tank, I expect it to have at least some armor. Whereas it really just doesn't have anything going for it. I mean, the gun is incredibly derpy unless you fully aim it, as we've established already. Wow, yeah, it is just incredibly derpy if you don't fully aim it. Very long aiming time as well. I mean, as long as you use optics though, you get decent view range. Now, this is what I was saying about in, you know, the crocodile bit. Optics at this kind of tier, really, really useful. Really, really useful. Especially because people don't really know how to play the game at this tier. So they get into weird positions all the time and get caught out in the open and whatnot. And if you have optics, you can obviously spot them doing their weird stuff, their weird ritual that they might be doing. And then you get the assistance, which is always nice. So I feel like optics is one of those pieces of equipment that's really underused recently. Everybody seems to be using, you know, like CVS and whatnot, but obviously you can't use CVS at this tier. But optics, if you increase your view range in open ground, it's massive. Guy actually blinded me. Wasn't exactly hard to do, but... Wait, what is... Hang on. What is this guy doing? Hold on. Sir? You appear to be extremely lost. Well, I wasn't expecting that to happen. I won't lie. Is this CDT? He's peeking as well. This is mental. What are they doing? I mean, I don't understand. What did he expect to happen in this scenario, crossing the field? This is what I mean. They do weird stuff all the time at this tier. So you catch them out. So we're just going to go into this bush. We may be able to spot this SDRV if he pushes. It'd be very good. Although, I think the Churchill Crocodile will spot. Yeah, this guy. Yeah. I mean, we've won... Have we won this side? There's only a Jagdpanzer IV that hasn't been spotted yet. If we can kill this guy, that'd be pretty big. Very, very good. Now, I don't want to push up too far because I only have 400 health. I'm just going to peek this side. I want to see what's over here. Jagdpanzer IV is over the other side of the map. Now, I don't think anybody else is like in the middle here. So we might be able to just push through this. And I need to go and help this VK out. Sorry. Need to kill the VK. That's what I need to do. CDT might be behind these bushes. If he is, then that is really bad for us. But what I'm going to do is go up. Give myself the best opportunity to bounce something at least then. And I miss. Okay. Fantastic. There's a dimp gaze there as well, which is really, really bad. And that misses. Well, I don't understand how we're bouncing this guy so much. This doesn't have armor. I need to reiterate that. It definitely does not have armor. This gun really does feel horrible, though. It just feels so derpy. I'm really glad that it doesn't really have splash on the Leffe. I would be absolutely torn apart right now. Especially with stun as well. Although the Leffe does have more view range than me, which is a lovely feature. Okay. Problem that we are facing. We have lost the base. Well, I mean, it's really good that we put one in. Oh, thank you. Absolutely massive that our team managed to hit that. The only way that we win now is by double capping before they do. Really good. And we would need to triple cap probably. I don't think this guy even gets here in time. No. Nah, it's a draw. Actually, it might not even be a draw. They might just outright win by 1 second. I'm not sure. I don't know. Did we lose or is it a draw? It's a draw. Well, after that absolutely riveting game, we, yeah, I think we've come to the conclusion that I'd rather play the Churchill Crocodile, to be honest with you. But at least this thing can actually bounce something. This just can't bounce anything. The only way that you bounce anything off of this tank is if they hit directly in front here at an angle. That's the only way that you bounce anything in this tank. You can't side screw, you can't go hold down. It's really, really annoying. And the gun is super, super derpy as well. So, I don't know. At the moment, I'd rather have the Churchill Crocodile over this thing. Even though that the gun on this is on paper better, this gun feels so much nicer to play. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and I'll see you all in the next video.